dear students, welcome back to this miniature school. I believe you are happy and safe at home. Once again, welcome you all back to this English class. Today, it's a fresh day. Yes, it's a Tuesday. Tuesday is our grammar day. Tuesday is our grammar day. So, today I'm going to continue with the grammar portions. For that, you need your grammar book. Please take your grammatry book, new grammatry book. Okay, before getting into our class, I'd like to have a warm-up exercise for you. Yeah, today we are going to have a warm-up exercise. What kind of warm-up exercise shall we have? Yeah, you're going to sing along and dance along with some kids. Yes? Shall we do that? Yes. So today's warm-up exercise is dancing. Okay, you just dance with those kids and come back. Welcome back, students. So today, I believe you're with your grammar book, right? Yes. So, in grammatry book, there, chapter 14, capital letters and small letters. That was in page number 20. Grammatry book, page number 20. 14, the chapter. Capital letters and small letters. Shall we write down here? Chapter number 14. Capital letters. Spelling is very much important. C-A-P-I-T-A-L. Capital letters. L-E-T-T-E-R-S. Letters. And A-N-D. And small. Yes. M-A-L-L. Small. Then again, letters. L-E-T-T-E-R-S. Capital letters and small letters. Capital letters and small letters. So let's think like that. Capital letters and small letters. Today we are going to learn about capital letters, small letters. So we are going to only deal with the few portion, that is very small portion, but I want you all to get thorough in that portion. Okay, so only naming parts. We already know that naming words. I believe you know about capital letters and small letters very well. But then we are going to check our level of knowing. How we know about to use this capital letters and small letters. Why to use this capital letters and small letters? First of all, I would like to introduce that capital letters and small letters. Yeah, we are studying English and I'm also talking about English alphabet. So we have how many letters in English alphabet? How many letters, kids? Just count it. A, B, C, and it's more than 10, so you couldn't count with your fingers. Then try with your legs. No. Just write down and try, okay? Just write down and try it out. How many letters you got? 24? 24? No? Yes, very good children. Actually, we have how many letters? 26. 26. So we have 26 letters in English alphabet. So you know that very well. You know to write in cursive too. But in normal way, today we are going to differentiate those letters. Fine? That's there in your book. So here, first, capital A. This is capital A. I'm not going to do in cursive writing. Capital A, small a. Capital B, small b. Capital C, small c. Capital D, small d. Capital E, small e. Capital F, small f. Capital G, small g. Capital H, small h. Capital I, small I. Say along with me. I, J. Capital J, small j. Capital K, small k. Capital L, small l. Capital M, small m. Capital N, small n. Capital O, small o. Capital P, small p. Next, yes, Q. Capital Q, small q. Capital R, small r. Capital S, small s. Capital T, small t. Capital U, small u. Capital V, small v. Capital W, small w. Capital X, small x. Capital Y, small y. And finally,
capital Z, small z.
see, totally we have 26 letters. Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Totally we have 26 letters in English alphabet. So here see, for A and small a there is difference. Similar go for B, C. Here C kids, for letter C only a small difference, that is the capital C is a little bigger and the small c is little smaller. That's the only difference. So you have to be very careful about C. D, again it has some difference. E, okay. F, again only the way curves, only curves differ. So you have to be careful about F too. Then G, okay. H, it's too okay. R, okay. J, okay. K, again K. Only the difference is in this mark. See, only the difference is this is little bigger and this is little smaller. That's the only difference. So K. L too. You have to be careful about L. Only small difference. M. See, the same, but the same. But the thing is, only the size differs. N, it's okay. O. Same letters, only size differs. Again, P. Same letters, but only size differs. Q, it's okay. R, it's okay. Then T. See? Same letters, only size differs. The same go to U, V, W, X and Z. So here, see, you can see that this is C and this is Z. C, Z. So you have to be careful about letter C, letter F, letter K, L, M, O, P, S, U, V, W, X and C. Please write down that in your classwork. So you have to be concentrating more on these letters. So you will not get confused in these letters. So the first main rule is you have to start a sentence using only capital letter. The sentence. I'm not talking about words. I'm talking about sentence. Starting sentence must be in the letter, first letter of any starting sentence must be in capital letter. Capital letter. Clear? Am I clear? So now, think about this. The starting letter of any sentence must start with the capital letter. Clear? So now this is the basic knowledge, and here they have given like only for names. Like names we add in between this sentence. That only they given here. So fine, we are going to work on that. So today's homework is based on this. You have to fill this and you have to send to me. Fine. So we are going to do that. They have given many names here, and yeah, it's a not that much familiar names, though it's names. So what they want to say is names must start with capital letter. Even though it's there in front of the sentence or in between the sentence or at the end of the sentence, that doesn't matter. But thing is, you have to start names with capital letter. Not sometimes you may have the big name. I can explain with my own name later. Fine. So here they have given like some names. Sona Dutt, Niti Gopalan, Varun Patel, Sheetal Soni, Arun Sen. These names seems like North Indian names. So let's go for some South Indian names. Fine? Yes. Let's go for some familiar names. Familiar name in the sense, yeah, Suresh. In South India, it's very familiar. So, Suresh, we have to start the first letter of Suresh. S-U-R-E-S-H. S-U-R-E-S-H. So, the first letter of Suresh is what? Capital letter. Even his name goes like Suresh Kumar. So, see. The second word of his name, I started with capital letter Kumar, K-U-M-A-R. See, maybe this is his surname, we don't know. Suresh, yes, started with the capital letter. Kumar, K started with capital letter. Even though this comes inside the sentence. For example, I have to write like my name is. So, I started with capital letter. My name, N-A-M-E, name, small letters. Name is I-S, small letter, Suresh Kumar. This is coming almost the end of the sentence, but I have to start with capital letter. Yes, capital letter, then continue with small letter, Suresh Kumar. Then again, K capital letter, continue with small letter. So this is the pattern. My name is Suresh Kumar. My name is Suresh Kumar. Let's try with some other names too. So give me some familiar names. Suresh Kumar. Let's go for this name. Christopher Raj. So fine, Christopher. C starts with capital letter CH or ISTOPHER. Christopher Raj. Raj again starts with capital letter and goes with small letter. Capital letter starts with capital letter and continues with small letter. Any other names? Let's go for some South Indian names. Here they given some North Indian names which are not familiar for us. So even that we can try. They have written like Sona Dutt, SONA, Sona Dutt, DUTT. So here, usually North Indians and English people used to follow the surname. Surname in the sense some parental name, like parents' name, grandfather's name, like ancestors. They are following a same name for each generation. That is known as surname. Their first name will differ. First name in the sense the name that comes first, and the second name that depends on their family. This is known as family name. Surname in the sense family name. But we South Indian people don't follow exactly the same. Before we used to add our caste in as a surname, but now the practice is done and now we are not following it. But here they mention like surname in the sense, let's take it as a second name or third name. Sometimes some people may have three names, like in the same name, 3 word names. Fine. So, for example, my name is like that. I'll explain you at last. Even our classmates, some students have that. Your classmate Annette Sakshi D. Sam, and she included her initial in between. So she had 3 words in her name. Fine. So see, even though 3 words, you have to start each word with capital letter. That's very important. Even though single word, you have to start with a capital letter and goes with small letter. 2 names. For 2 names, you have to start with a capital letter and continue with small letter. So here they asked you certain questions. Please answer that and send that to me. So questions goes like, write your name here. Please write down your name there. Write your surname here. Surname in the sense, I'll explain that. If a father has a name like Suresh Kumar and Suresh Kumar's son, maybe his name is like Ramesh Kumar, and his daughter's name may goes like Preeti Kumar. So now, for Ramesh and Preeti, their surname. Surname in the sense family name. Their father is also having a same surname, that is Kumar. And here now, Ramesh Kumar, Preeti Kumar, and this is your surname. Fine. This is your surname, your family name. That is known as surname. If you are not having a family name, that's okay. Some students have like Christopher Raj's son's name goes like Arun. That's all. There is no family name here. There is no surname. His name is Arun. That's all. That's even okay. You can write your first name like Arun. Maybe he may having some other name, Arun Chandra. So you can add that as a second name. So if you are writing your names, you can add like first name Arun in the sense, second name you can write Chandra, but the actual thing or meaning of surname is family name. Fine, we don't follow that. So you got the clear picture of it. So again, you can write your first name there, you can write your name there here and your surname. If you are not having your surname, please avoid that. Again, I am saying that if you are not having your surname, Please avoid that. In the place of your name, just write down here. Even though you are having 2-3 words in your name, that's okay. You just write down there. Skip that surname part. Fine. Next. What is your friend's name? Please write down your best friend's name or your close friend's name. Up to you. Or your good friend's name. Next. What is your father's full name here? Please write down his full name. Even though he have like 3-4 words in his name, that's okay. Write down his full name. Then write your mother's full name here. You can write down your mother's full name there. Whatever, 1 word or 2 word or 3 word, write down there. Write your teacher's full name here. Here, you can write your favorite teacher's name. If someone wants my name, I can help there. It's not necessary that you have to follow my name. Please write down your favorite teacher's name. You can write your Tamil ma'am's name or EVS ma'am's name or Maths ma'am's name or your English ma'am's name. Fine, that's up to you. Your favorite teacher's name. So my name, that will explain you certain things. Fine. So my name is Jocelyn J. Persia. So here, how many words are there in this name? 3 words. Fine. 3 words. But I started each word with capital letter. See? Jocelyn, J capital letter, J. Again, J capital letter. Persia, P capital letter. So if I am writing that in sentence, what I would write? My name started with capital letter, then continue with small letter. My name is. Now it's almost end, but I have to write my name, right? But you have to start with capital letter Jocelyn and goes with small letter Jocelyn. Again capital letter, then small letter, then again capital letter. And then small letter. See, if you are adding your initial, you can add friend of your name or like end of your name. That's up to you. If you are adding your initial in the sense, you have to make that in capital letters. If you are having one initial, if you are having A as initial, A, full stop, and then your name. If you are having 2 initial, if your second initial is like J, full stop and then your name. Initials must be in capital letters. Then here, see. So, I'm having 3 names here. If someone asks me, what is your surname? I cannot answer them. I will say like, I don't have surname. Even though I have 3 words in my name, I don't have surname. Because my father's name is like Kumar and can you find anywhere Kumar here? No name. So I'm not having any family name. So I'm having only first name, middle name and last name. Usually some people may have 2 names. They used to select first name and second name. For me it's like first name, middle name and last name. So first name or last name, you can make like this. First name or last name, first name or second name, first name or middle name and last name. So usually second name, that word you use for like if you are getting married, that's very deep. No need to explain them, just I'm saying that if someone got married and the girl used to add her name along with her husband's name. So you will add like your husband's name as second name. That is known as actually second name. Husband name is like second name. So there are differences. Now I think that you're clear in this name patterns. So you can write there. Fine. So for the last question, writing the teacher's name, you can write down your favorite teacher's name. That doesn't mean you have to write only your subject teacher's name. You can write the teacher you know well. Fine. So this is all about today's class. Please send me your activity. Fine. So okay students, today this is all about the class and you can meet me at Zoom class and you can call me regarding any doubts. Fine students, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.